we are doing another Paranormal Wednesday. I missed out 2 weeks of Paranormal Wednesdays, so that's pain in the backside. So I'm going to do 2 episodes today in one video. So, we have to do this really quickly because if we do it really quickly, you won't see this in a really long video. So, we're doing the first one is Armley Mills. It's in West Yorkshire in Leeds, England, and let's go. It was first built in the 16th century. In 1805, the mill was almost destroyed by the fire, but the owner Benjamin Cott rebuilt the mill using bricks and iron. Some people died while working late hours in horrible conditions and from machine accidents. Even children were badly treated while working there. So this is dating back to Victorian times. For poor families, if they have poor children, they just forced children to work in mills and it's machinery stuff. They had to work like from sweeping up chimneys to working in mills and getting really killed by it. It's the way how Victorian rules work, but it's actually what children forced to do. If they don't go to if only rich children goes to school, but but poor children works in machinery if other workers are off sick. So yeah, children worked there. Over 1,000 children died. There was new ones coming in and out. It was horrible. In 1969, the mill closed its doors and site was purchased by Leeds Council, who then reopened it in 1982 and turned it into a museum. So it is still a mill, but it's a museum to go back and see what it really looks like. It's still good as new, and it's still open to the public. The most common ghost that has been seen is a man in a top hat and with a cane, and he whispers into staff and visitors' ears. We don't know what he says into visitors and staff's ears, but that's the most seen ghost, with the top hat, the long cloak, not cloak, but like cloak jacket thing, and with a cane. So he must be one of the Victorians that must have punished the poor children. Another apparition that is most often seen is a Victorian woman in a black dress that believed to be searching for her lost child. Again, poor children working in mills and mines. There's actually a woman that lost her child while she was working in a different part of her area in a mill where her child died, and he got like badly injured doing accident in the machinery. We don't know how, but it's pretty gruesome. Some people get a feeling of tugging on their clothes as they thought it was a child trying to get their attention. So if you visit there for a day and you feel someone like tugging on your trousers or your jacket or your hair or your blouse or your top, that means there's a child trying to get your attention, and that child spirit wants to know that they're there to see if you don't know about it. Sounds of crying can be heard from a young boy, like again crying in pain or crying because he hasn't seen its mother or father in a couple of months. Yeah, so the second one is, that's episode 18 done, Plas Teg. So the next one is Plas Teg. It's a house in Flintshire in North Wales. So we're going to try to do as quickly as can and do it. So the house was built in 1610 by Welsh politician Sir John Trevor. He was born in 1563 and he died in 1630. It was a home for the Trevor family until his wife's death, Lady Margaret Trevor. So it was like a Trevor's home until his wife died. After 1930, the War Office purchased the house for housing soldiers during the Second World War. So the house, no one was really necessary using it. So why not, like, the Council of North Wales just purchase it and get the injured soldiers and just laying them down and just putting them as the nursing area. So the house was used as a family home, and in the 1930s, during the Second World War, it was like a camp thing for Second World War for soldiers if they were injured or they died there or whatever. In 1977, Mr. and Mrs. William, oh god, I can't pronounce names, Levelin bought the house, and in 1986, Carolina Bay bought the house for £75,000, and Carolina opened the house to the public today. That's quite a lot of money. Well, cheaper than this house, because this house was over £100,000. But that's actually cheap to buy that house for £75,000. And Plas Teg has been reported for the most haunted house of all in Wales. So it's the most haunted house. It's the most haunted house in Wales. There is 15 ghosts lurking in its rooms and hallways. The house used to be served as a local court where people were tried, like death sentence or life sentence, and they were hung, and it was also said it was being used as a sanatorium. So I'm not sure what year they used it as a courtroom, but it must be round about the mid 1950s. I don't know. It must be after the Second World War. So it was it was a home for the Trevor family. It used to be nursing for the soldiers in the Second World War. Now it used to be a courtroom. And it also said it used to be as a sanatorium. Sir John's daughter Dorothy haunts the A541. Oh, it's the road. Dorothy, I think one of his daughters, Dorothy, haunts the road A541. Where is that? I know it's in Wales, but I don't know where the hell is that. Is that outside of the house, or? Dorothy fell to her death in the well after she was trying to get her jewels in the well. She is known in Women in White. So someone must have pushed her over or fell into the well to her death. It was like 60 feet or 20 feet, I don't know. But someone must have thrown the jewels into the well, her jewels into the well, and she fell and her head was cut off and she died. Dorothy's lover hung himself after found her body 2 months later. John the fifth, I think, died slowly and painfully after he crashed into a tree at high speed in his carriage. So Dorothy's lover or boyfriend, he committed suicide after when he found his body 2 months later. He was searching for her before he found his body. And then John the Fifth, I have no clue who the hell John the Fifth is. It must have been Trevor's grandson or something, I don't know. Or other son, or Dorothy's brother, I don't know. Last one, a young girl, Elizabeth, died at 16, and there was 2 men that she liked, but she only liked one of them. But one day, the other man killed the man that she liked, and Elizabeth ran to the house, and she thought that she was going to get killed next, but instead he threw Elizabeth into the well and she drowned in the well. So typically what the facts are saying is that there was two men that Elizabeth liked. One of the men liked her, but she didn't like him. But Elizabeth liked the other man, but he doesn't really necessarily like her. So Elizabeth picked the person that she liked, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he carries an axe, slits the woman's thing with the throat, hacks him to death. She ran, and he typically just thrown her to the well and killed her. If you want to love her, you have to have her permission, not just kill her. Throughout the house, people have reported being touched and being pushed by unseen entities. Again, if they're being pushed near the well, it'd be a sign by the man who killed her, or possibly her from saving you from dying in the same situation that she did. So that's it. That's all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what was your favorite part. Subscribe to me for weekly videos every Saturday and Friday. Share this video to your family and friends, and I'll see you guys in the next Paranormal Wednesday. Bye.